This is Colin with Work Smart and Travel. Um, I travel very frequently for both work and pleasure. I will join my travels. In fact, even when I'm at home, it's tough to keep up with things at times. So to work smart, and keep up with what I'm trying to do, I use two tools in my writings. The first tool I use is DragonSpeak, which is up here. DragonSpeak basically takes what I dictate into the computer microphone and types it up. Very useful. You do have to train it. There's a short training session you work through when you first start it up, and it remembers that in your profile. Another cool tool I like with DragonSpeak is audio. If you click on audio, you can highlight some text or the whole page, and you can say read that, and DragonSpeak will actually read it back to you in its own voice. You can choose the voice. I've chosen a female voice for my DragonSpeak. I don't use playback because playback is just a recording of you dictating, so that's not useful at all, but read that is very useful. DragonSpeak is a software program which you buy. It runs, I've got the professional version here that runs between $150 to $200 for the license. Then as they upgrade the software, they offer existing users a discounted upgrade fee. The other tool I use, and you see it up here right now, this is my Microsoft Word. I'm using Word 2016. The other tool I use is Grammarly. And if I enable Grammarly here, the right-hand area here comes up with a list of errors. Right now I haven't typed anything, so at the bottom, no errors found. But it will check, it will check for contextual spelling, grammar, punctuation, sentence structure, style, vocabulary, plagiarism. Plagiarism I use if I'm writing a piece of content for the website or for Work Smart and Travel or somebody else's website. What plagiarism does is checks the database, and you can see it right here, checks over 8 billion web pages to identify unoriginal text in your document. Very useful for search engine optimization. Anybody who does a blog wants to make sure that none of their text, even inadvertently, is plagiarized, because Google actually takes a dim view of plagiarism, and you'll score lower page rankings if you plagiarize any text. General here is your default or your writing styles. You have academic, business, technical, medical, creative, and casual. So you've got different writing styles that you can choose from, and it will help you with your writing and the writing style, and make sure your writing style throughout the piece is consistent. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to disable my Grammarly for now. I'm going to click on Home, and as soon as I click this red button here, this microphone button, it will turn green, and DragonSpeak will start typing everything I say as I say it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to create my first paragraph for my next article. I travel a lot, comma. I travel so much that I am gone more than I am at home, period. I don't only travel for work and pleasure. Okay, I slipped up there. So I'm going to retype this. But I should have said, but also for pleasure. There we go. And we'll continue on. One of the problems I have during my travels is being able to keep up with correspondence, comma, emails, comma, report writing, comma, and creating articles for my own blog, Work Smart and Travel, period. New paragraph. To tools that I use to help me in my writing endeavors are DragonSpeak, comma, and Grammarly, period. DragonSpeak transcribes the words I say into the computer microphone as I say them, period. Whereas Grammarly will check my grammar in real time for contractual errors, comma, grammatical errors, comma, plagiarism, and will also suggest alternative words for my writing enhancement, period. Okay, I'm going to stop that. So I've got two short paragraphs here. What I can do now is just quickly read through what I've written, but let me enable Grammarly real quick. I'm going to take a shortcut here. And what Grammarly is doing right now is checking for any errors in my writings, and you see they're coming up here. I travel a lot. All right, so it wants a semicolon, suggesting a semicolon there instead of a comma. I travel so much, it's suggesting a comma on the end of here, so much, and here I've got an incorrect word. That should be that. And okay, let's go, we'll have that move on there. Anyway, pleasure, but also, okay, I travel so much. I don't only travel for work, but also for pleasure. So I'm missing a for there. And in fact, I can have a look here at, no, it's not suggesting for, but I know that's what makes sense. Okay. So now, and click here. Okay, one of the problems I have, okay, it got one of the words wrong here, so we'll just fix that. It's being, whoops, I can't even type. Correct the word there, correspondence. Okay. Emails, report writing, and creating, there we go, articles for my own blog. So it's suggesting I delete the word own here, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Okay, we've still got an issue there with pleasure, but also for a pleasure. No, I'm just still going to leave that, so I'm going to tell it to ignore that one. Okay, two tools that I use to help me with my writing and other we'll delete that. Okay, two tools to help me with my writing are DragonSpeak and Grammarly. It's got Grammarly wrong, so we'll correct that spelling. DragonSpeak transcribes. In fact, we'll just say transcribes. Transcribes. There we go. DragonSpeak. In fact, I'm going to do a couple of things here. Let's change that there. DragonSpeak, incorrect verb. I'm going to ignore that. And DragonSpeak, we'll capitalize that. The words that I say into the computer microphone as I say them. So let me correct that. Let's say, yep. Whereas, let's fix that. And again, let's move this. Oh, oops. Let's fix Grammarly because it's got grandmother again. I did teach Grammarly earlier, but my computer crashed, so I may have not taught it or forgot it. Anyway, grammar. There we go. In real time. For contextual errors. So let's change that. We'll put in spelling as well. In fact, that should not be capitalized, that should be all lowercase, so I'll change that too. Contextual errors, grammatical errors, plagiarism, and we'll also suggest alternative words for my writing enhancements. So anyway, we've still got one critical error, so let's have a look at that. Our repetitive word. Word appears. We'll say ignore. All right, no errors. So right now it's saying no errors. So let's disable that now. Now what I'm going to do is highlight all of this, go up to audio in my Dragon Speak and say read that.
I travel a lot. I travel so much that I'm gone more than I am home. I don't only travel for work but also for pleasure. One of the problems I have during my travels is being able to keep up with correspondence, emails, report writing, and creating articles for my blog Work Smart and Travel. Two tools that I use to help me in my writing are Dragon Speak and Grammarly. Dragon Speak transcribes the words I say into the computer microphone as I say them, whereas Grammarly will check my grammar in real time for contextual spelling errors, grammatical errors, plagiarism, and will also suggest alternative words for my writing enhancements.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to add one more in here, and that's punctuation. There we go. Oh, and we'll put a comma on the end of that, spell punctuation incorrectly. So we'll fix that. Grammarly, I'll, you know what, I'm just going to add that word to the directory here, so that's not going to appear. Grammar. I got Grammarly spelt wrong, so let's fix that. There we go. And I'm just going to have Dragon Speak read this through one more time.
I travel a lot. I travel so much that I'm gone more than I am home. I don't only travel for work but also for pleasure. One of the problems I have during my travels is being able to keep up with correspondence, emails, report writing, and creating articles for my blog Work Smart and Travel. Two tools that I use to help me in my writing are Dragon Speak and Grammarly. Dragon Speak transcribes the words I say into the computer microphone as I say them, whereas Grammarly will check my grammar in real time for contextual spelling errors, grammatical errors, punctuation, plagiarism, and will also suggest alternative words for my writing enhancements.
Okay, well that sounds good there. Now, one last thing I want to do is just check for plagiarism. It's checking for my grammar again here. So we're going to turn on plagiarism as well. And wait a few moments. Oh, it's not seeing any plagiarism, so that's a good thing. If it was seeing plagiarism, it will show the plagiarism issue here. And I can actually demonstrate that by going out to the website. There we go. Let's launch my Chrome real quick. And no thanks, don't do that right now. And don't do any restore of pages, but let's go to my website. And this article here is an older one, so I'm not going to use this one, but I'll use one on my other articles. Let's take this this article here, working effectively versus efficiently. Know the difference. There we go, and there we go. Let's let me do it now. I want to highlight this paragraph. I'm going to right mouse click, copy, get out of that there, get out of that, and I'm just going to paste that in, and I'm going to change the text. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's now checking the document, and it's brought up a couple of errors already, but now it's highlighted all of this, and it's telling me that this particular article is 46% plagiarized now. And here's the plagiarism right here: working efficiently versus effectively. Know the difference. If I click down on that, and it's actually showing me here that the web source is Work Smart and Travel, effectiveness versus efficiency. And it's telling me that you know, this whole paragraph here has been plagiarized. Basically, you saw me plagiarize it. I cut and pasted it from my own website here, and that's already that article, since it's been up there a couple of months, it's in the database, so it's considered as plagiarism now. In fact, it actually is. So anyway, to get rid of that, we just delete that. I really should rewrite it if I was going to actually write an article. And I've got 3 more critical issues, but I think those 3 have gone now. Let's have a look at sentence structure. That's gone. Vocabulary enhancement has gone. Let's have a look at the two critical issues here. No, it just needs to refresh. So anyway, I'm going to disable Grammarly, and that is how I create content using DragonSpeak and Grammarly. This is Colin with Work Smart and Travel.